Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America. What do you get when you get a journalist who used to work for a Democrat president and a pro-Trump Republican on the same stage? You get chaos. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. J.D. Vance, the Ohio senator, was talking to George Stephanopoulos, and George Stephanopoulos presents him with a hypothetical question and gets the answer from J.D. Vance, but he tricks him into this answer, basically. And then before J.D. Vance can explain the answer, Stephanopoulos summarizes the answer in a way that he perceives it and then ends the interview and cuts him off. It was complete chaos. But what I want Republicans, if you're watching this, J.D. Vance is young, Republicans, if you're watching this, and I know a lot of you do, a lot of elected representatives do watch this, and I appreciate that. Here's some advice. Stop believing the people in the media are your friends. Stop believing that they're honest brokers of the truth, because they're not. They're trying to get you. They're trying to create sound bites so that your opponents can use them against you. That is their job. They are no longer a media. They're no longer the fourth estate. They are propagandists for the Democrat Party. You have to understand and accept that and then act accordingly. Don't allow them to trap you into a question like this. This was a rookie mistake, Senator Vance, and I pray you learn from it. I want you guys to watch this interview and let me know what you think. So please, again, like, comment, share, and subscribe. It really helps us out, helps our channel continue to grow. I'm Carmine Sabia for Explain America. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.
Because you will get taken to court, and then when the courts stop you, stand before the country like Andrew Jackson did and say the Chief Justice has made his ruling, now let him enforce it.
Fire everyone in the government, then defy the Supreme Court? You think it's okay for the president to defy the Supreme Court?
No, George, I did not say fire everyone in the government. I said replace the mid-level bureaucrats with people who are responsive to the administration's agenda.
Every civil servant in the administrative state.
One of the problems, no, George, I said the mid-level bureaucrats, and one of the problems that we have in this government.
You said every civil servant in the administrative state.
Let me finish the answer, George. You asked the question. We have a major problem here with administrators and bureaucrats in the government who don't respond to the elected branches. Let's just give one very real-world example of this. In 2019, Donald Trump, having defeated ISIS, said that we should redeploy our troops in Syria and Jordan out of the region. You had multiple members of the Defense Department bureaucracy who fought him on that. So what happened? We have people who are sitting ducks in the Levant right now, 3 of whom just got killed because the bureaucrats aren't listening to the political branches. That's a fundamental component of our government, George, that whoever is in charge, agree or disagree with them, you have to follow the rules. If those people aren't following the rules, then of course you've got to fire them, and of course the president has to be able to run the government as he thinks he should. That's the way the Constitution works. It has been thwarted too much by the way our bureaucracy has worked over the past 15 years.
The Constitution also says the president must abide by legitimate Supreme Court rulings, doesn't it?
The Constitution says that the Supreme Court can make rulings, but if the Supreme Court, and look, I hope that they would not do this, but if the Supreme Court said the President of the United States can't fire a general, that would be an illegitimate ruling, and the President has to have Article 2 prerogative under the Constitution to actually run the military as he sees fit. This is just basic constitutional legitimacy. You're talking about a hypothetical where the Supreme Court tries to run the military. I don't think that's going to happen, George, but of course, if it did, the President would have to respond to it. There are multiple examples throughout American history of the President doing just that.
You didn't say military in your answer, and you've made it very clear you believe the president can defy the Supreme Court. Senator, thanks for your time this morning.
No, George.
Roundtable's up next. We'll be right back.